An outcast. Vasalasutta. Khuddaka Nikaya, Sutta Nipata 1.7. I have heard that on one occasion the Blessed One was staying near Savatthi in Jedda's Grove, Anathapindika's monastery. Then, in the early morning, after adjusting his lower robe and carrying his bowl and outer robe, he entered Savatthi for alms. Now, at that time, in the house of Agika Bharadvaja, the fire worshipper, a fire was burning, and an offering was lifted up. Then, the Blessed One, going through Savatthi on a methodical alms round, approached the house of Agika Bharadvaja. Agika Bharadvaja saw the Blessed One coming from afar, and on seeing him, said to him, "Stand just there, little skinhead. Just there, little wanderer. Just there, little outcast." When this was said, the Blessed One said to the Brahman Agika Bharadvaja, "But do you know, Brahman, what an outcast is, or the actions that make one an outcast?" "No, in fact, Master Gotama, I don't know what an outcast is, or the actions that make one an outcast. It would be good if Master Gotama taught me the Dhamma, so that I would know what an outcast is, and the actions that make one an outcast." "In that case, Brahman, listen and pay close attention. I will speak." "As you say, Master," the Brahman Agika Bharadvaja responded to the Blessed One. The Blessed One said, "Whatever man is angry, vengeful, slanderous, deceitful, and perverted in his views, he should be known as outcast. Whoever here harms living beings, born of womb or egg, who has no sympathy for the living, he should be known as outcast. Whoever destroys or besieges villages or towns, a notorious oppressor, he should be known as outcast. Whoever, from village or wilderness, takes in a manner of theft what others claim as their own, he should be known as outcast. Whoever, actually incurring a debt, whenever pressed to pay, evades, saying, 'I'm in no debt to you,' he should be known as outcast. Whoever, desiring some item or another, attacks a person going along a road to take that item, he should be known as outcast. Whatever man, for his own sake, the sake of another, or the sake of wealth, tells a lie when asked to bear witness, he should be known as outcast. Whoever transgresses with the wives of relatives or friends, by force or with their consent, he should be known as outcast. Whoever, though capable, doesn't support his mother or father, old, their youth over and done, he should be known as outcast. Whoever strikes or verbally abuses mother or father, sister or brother, or mother-in-law, he should be known as outcast. Whoever, asked about what's beneficial, teaches what's not, and gives underhanded advice, he should be known as outcast. Whoever, doing an evil deed, wishes, "May I not be known," acting in hiding, he should be known as outcast. Whoever, having gone to another's house, being offered pure food, doesn't honor him in return when he comes to his own house, he should be known as outcast. Whoever deceives with a lie a Brahman, contemplative, or other mendicant, he should be known as outcast. Whoever, when a Brahman or contemplative appears at mealtime, verbally abuses him and doesn't give, he should be known as outcast. Whoever, wrapped in delusion, speaks here what is untrue, greedy for some thing or another, he should be known as outcast. Whoever exalts himself by disparaging others, debased by his own pride, he should be known as outcast. Angry, mean, evil in his desires, miserly, dishonest, devoid of shame and compunction, he should be known as outcast. Whoever heaps verbal abuse on an awakened one or his disciple, whether they be wanderer or householder, he should be known as outcast. Whoever, though not an arahant, claims to be an arahant, he is the thief in this world with its Brahmas. He is the vilest of outcasts. These are said to be outcasts, as I have proclaimed them to you. Not by birth is one an outcast, not by birth a Brahman. By action one is an outcast, by action one is a Brahman. Know too by this, as I give an example. Sopaka, the son of an outcast, was well known as Matanga. He, Matanga, attained the highest prestige, hard to gain. They came into his service, many noble warriors and Brahmins, mounting the divine chariot and the great stainless road. Dispassioned for sensual passion, he reached the world of the Brahmas. His birth didn't prevent him from reaching the world of the Brahmas. Though born into a family of scholars, Brahmins, with mantras as their kinsmen, are repeatedly seen with evil deeds, blameworthy in the here and now, with a bad destination in the afterlife. Their birth doesn't prevent them from blame and a bad destination. Not by birth is one an outcast, not by birth a Brahman. By action one is an outcast, by action one a Brahman. When this was said, the Brahman Agika Bharadwaja said to the Blessed One, "Magnificent, Master Gotama, magnificent, just as if he were to place upright what was overturned, to reveal what was hidden, to show the way to one who was lost, or to carry a lamp into the dark, so that those with eyes could see forms. In the same way has Master Gotama, through many lines of reasoning, made the Dhamma clear. I go to Master Gotama for refuge, to the Dhamma, and to the Sangha of monks. May Master Gotama remember me as a lay follower who has gone for refuge from this day forward for life."